well, guys. I know it's been a while, but I'm back. I'm that dude from South Carolina, Columbia to be exact. They call him Drummer 1980. I hope you're having a good day today. Did you hear me? I hope you're having a good day today. And if that's not the case, ask yourself why. Because after all, happiness is an inside job. Did you hear me? I said happiness is an inside job, and it will always be an internal affair. Well, guys, I'm back today again with another banger from my man Tariq Nasheed, guys. Let's jump into this thing. All right, let's go.
IJM. I'm sorry, IJM. Hop on. Unmute your mic, IJ.
Hey, what's good?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. IJ, or Caucasian gentleman.
Wait, me? Caucasian?
Yes.
No, I'm Puerto Rican.
There you go. There you go. So what's on your mind?
So I just wanted to know, like, when are you going to start naming the Jew?
What about him? Okay, Jew. I just named one. What about him?
So it's the Jews. You know, I keep hearing, this We Was Kang stuff, but, like, I'm not hearing anything about the Jews.
What's We Was Kangs?
You know what We Was Kangs is.
I don't. What's We Was Kangs?
Come on, that's the whole FBA nonsense. What I think you guys should start doing is naming the Jews.
You're not Puerto Rican, by the way, but what's We Was Kangs? You're a white supremacist suspect. What's We Was Kangs?
You should start naming the Jews, Tariq.
I'm going to name the white supremacists, which is you.
No, actually, it was the Jews that owned the slave ship.
No, I'm going to name the white supremacists.
Tariq, come on. Buddy, come on.
It's you.
Come on, it was the Jews, bud.
Come on.
You know it. You know it was the Jews.
I'm not.
The Jews put you guys into slavery.
You too.
Come on,
you too. I'm not taking my eye off you.
Oh, it was me? I did it?
Yep, you too.
Tariq.
IJ.
Come on.
Tariq. I don't take my eye off you.
I thought you didn't know me. You know me?
No. It's you too.
Oh, it's me. So what exactly is me?
Because you and the anti-black people who are Christian, Jews, whoever, you all benefit from anti-black. There's a distinction without a difference.
Wait, what is a Christian Jew?
I said Christian and Jews, all of you white people who are Christian, white people who are Jews, white people who are Buddhists, white people who are all of that, or a white person who believes in anti-blackness, then there's a distinction without a difference.
Is that what I am?
Yeah, you're an anti-black racist.
Am I white?
Yes.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Really? I'm white.
I can hear headlights falling on the. I can hear it.
I love the We Was Kangs talking.
Yeah, you were Vikings.
I love it.
Yeah, you were Vikings, and now you're in a trailer. Okay.
You guys were the Egyptians and the Irish and the Asians?
Yeah. You're in that trailer. So are you in the throne in that trailer park, sir?
You guys was the Germans too.
No. But we weren't starving in Europe though, like your family.
Oh,
no, we weren't.
So you weren't?
No, we weren't starving in Europe like your family. That's why you had to come over here.
So what was the Ryland?
You had to come over here with Black Daddy built, right?
Really? Tariq, what is going on here?
What's going on? You in your trailer park for a reason, sir. You had to come over to.
You sound rattled, sir.
I'm rattled.
You sound rattled.
The only thing rattling is your sister's tits over there, and you're about to smash her in your trailer.
Ad hom.
You're about to get into some good old hillbilly incest. That's what's rattling them old alabaster tits.
Come on, Tariq. You're better than this.
No.
Come on,
I'm
Tariq.
better than you in that trailer. I know I'm better.
Come on, Tariq.
Boy, how much can you take, boy? I tell you what, these white supremacists are off the chain, right? Let me talk about this thing for about 2 minutes. Guys, this is an old trick. They always want to deflect blame onto the Jewish community. Did the Jews have a part in it? Yes. But so did the Anglos. So what's the difference? If they own the ships, who enforce the laws then? Everybody was in bipartisanship, tripartisanship. Everybody worked in conjunction together on a joint venture. We all know that. See, but what the problem is, let me tell you where the problem lies. What it is the Jewish community have found a way to get above. So they might be higher on the pecking order as far as whiteness, but they all benefit. So why in the world would I waste time arguing about, well, they did this, but we didn't? They all work together, whether they Catholic, Jewish, Russians, Italians, Germans, Britons, Spaniards, whatever they are. They still was white and they still benefit. That's why whenever you travel, everything looks the same. They have all the money and you are the broke ones. Now, how is it 90% of the earth is melanated and 10% got all the money? Come on, guys. It's not that hard. And the minute you point out the actual facts, I'm the racist for simply telling the truth. 10% have all the money.
Yeah, you up here trying to do all that deflection game.
Tariq, name the Jews. Come on.
I'm naming you. I'm naming the low-level white supremacists. And you're not even getting no good benefits from white supremacy. Yeah.
Why am I not? I thought I was
I mean, you're not getting the good benefits, though. They got you in a trailer. That's why you're mad at the Jews, because they don't give you enough money.
Wait, so Margaret Sanger wasn't
I don't give a shit. All of you anti-black.
Oh, you don't care about black
all
rights?
Of you anti-black.
You don't care about black genocide?
I don't give a damn what religion you are. Your anti-black racism is what I'm concerned about. You understand? And stop trying to act like you Puerto Rican. How about you?
Tariq, buddy, come on.
Stop it. Look, Black Daddy has you so
Tariq.
Up.
You could do better than this. You got to care about black people more.
On your timeline whining about Black Daddy all day. Why don't you whine about them birth rates, them struggle birth rates? What you going to do about that? You about to go extinct.
Why don't you worry about Planned Parenthood killing
No, it does. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Why don't you worry about that, huh? Black genocide. Why don't you care
because
about
that's not a big concern to me.
Oh, you hear everyone?
You hear that?
Black genocide is not a concern to Tariq Nasheed.
No. Most people who get abortions who are black are immigrants. Boop.
Oh my God, you dunked on me.
That was a slam dunk. Yeah, those are, look at where the abortions happen. Look at the cities. Those are mostly African and Caribbean immigrants who get them abortions, sir, not us. Oops.
You sound rattled, but let's get back to the black genocide. Why don't you care about
black genocide? That's what I'm saying.
Black Americans are just as important as any other American, so why don't you care about black
genocide? We're fine. Foundational black Americans are fine. Your birth rates are the one.
Is that so?
Your birth rates are suffering. That's why you had to pretend to be a Puerto Rican. You're trying to wish your genes to have some type of lifeline. Yeah, you're up here pretending to be a whole different ethnic group. That's a struggle. You're trying to cope with your struggling birth rate. Right?
For the record, guys, and this is where I stand. I think if anybody, whether they white, black, Mongoloid, whatever ethnicity, whatever race you are, when it comes to children and eliminating children, I'm against that. I'm just against people that choose willingly to lay down. Listen at me, because I know some people have been there. Well, how about if the woman's sick, we ain't talking about them, because that's a small percentage, under 5%, that unalive children because of that reason or some type of medical mishap or issue. All right. So we're not talking about the 5%. We're talking about the 95%. Grow up. This is how adults talk. Did you hear me? This is how adults talk. Okay. 95% of people that go unalive children do it simply because they made a mistake or they was careless. Okay? So the child have to suffer at the hand of you. I think that's wrong. I don't care who don't like it. I stand on that. I stand on business 10 toes down. I think it's ratchet. I think it's malevolent. It's evil, degenerate. That's what I think about that. All right? Drummer told you so.
The birth rate. So I'm white.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were to see me, I'm white. So even if I'm brown, I'm white.
What does brown mean? The hell is brown?
I'm not white.
Yes,
so
you are. If I look at paperwork, it's gonna say white.
Tariq, brother, I just want you to care about black Americans. I just want you
to care about them struggling birth rates, sir. I want you to care about them struggling birth rates.
Okay, so
just tell me more about your Puerto Rican ancestry. Tell me more about him. Come on, tell me about your abuela.
That's how you know we're black. So essentially, I'm black. So why don't you care about my people?
Puerto Rican ancestry. Come on.
Why don't you care about blacks?
Why don't you care about?
I thought you were an FBA.
Why are you lying about your lineage?
Sir, let's get serious real quick, okay? You don't gotta get upset.
You taking?
All right.
You've already been on it.
So let's get into it. Black genocide matters, right?
No.
Margaret Sanger was a Jew.
No.
Her intention behind Planned Parenthood was to wipe out.
Sir, you're just as an anti-black racist as her. So why are you pointing out your fellow racists?
How so?
Yeah, everything.
Tariq, let's unpack that.
Like you said on this phone was we was kangs, all of that, and that 4chan troll nonsense. You even got troll memes on your page, sir. You're a white supremacist troll.
So is that
Are you mad? Let's get real, because a lot of this trolling that you're doing, a lot of that has to do with insecurities. Now, you might be kind of an Anglo mixed with Puerto Rican. You might have Puerto Rican mix in you. You might. There's a lot of Puerto Ricans who have anti-black sentiments. Now, sir, let's get to the nitty-gritty why you're doing all of this lame 4chan trolling, because usually there's some hostility behind that. That's why you 4chan trolls usually go shoot up some shit. Are you upset that your Puerto Rican sister got boned down by a foundational Black American man? Is that really what it is? What this is about?
You FBAs aren't sending your best. Are you the leader?
How did you be a leader of a lineage?
Like, are you the leader? Like, I've heard you were the leader of the FBAs.
I'm a leader of 43.
Because this is very sad, I have to say.
I'm a leader of 43 million plus people? Not really. That's a lot of...
Whoa, this is hilarious.
How can I be a leader of 43 million people?
This is hilarious.
Yeah.
This is sad. This is unfortunate.
Yeah, you lying is sad.
What's sad is if they claim to don't like you and you are the lords of the law, why they persistently come into Tariq spaces? They always find their way into a black space. If you don't like something, why not avoid it and just leave it alone altogether? Wouldn't that make logical sense? Is that a rational thought? But instead, secretly down in them, these people know what it is. They know. Problem is they trick you, Jedi mind trick you to forget and turn you into something else. That's the base at the core. And that's where, what about Chicago? Oh, come on. We don't want to get into the crime. As a matter of fact, guys, for those that listen, several of y'all, numerous of y'all, a whole plethora of y'all have said that I need to start talking about these articles. I think I'm going to start that, guys. Soon, real soon, ASAP. I'm going to start giving y'all 2 or 3 articles per video. And we're going to discuss the white on white crime. This is going to be the antithesis to Anton Daniels, Officer Tatum, Candace Owens, the Hodge twins, the black conservatives, Conscious Lee. I'm going to combat all of them little tropes that they have. You understand? Because we going to get some straightening around here. All right? We going to see what's what and who's telling the truth. Because I don't deny that black people commit crime. But I don't want nobody to project like black people are the only ones, because that's not true. Talking about 13% commit 52%. That's a lie, guys. That's a lie. And I can explain it eloquently. First of all, they're not policed the same way. Second of all, in order to get accurate numbers, everything have to be similar. The environments have to be similar. That's why they call it a controlled environment whenever you do an experiment. See, y'all don't want to deal with me. I let people let them talk. But people don't know what they're talking about. I can debunk all of them white supremacist talking points in a matter of seconds. And then I can expound upon it as well, if need be. You understand? So I'm ready to run into one of them Sambos, them jigaboos. That's what I'm ready for. Because all they want to do is drag black people down because they know it pays. If I need money that bad, I get out and do something else. But I'm not going to sit there and denigrate my people to the crack of dawn, to the night, just constant, on a tear, over and over. Oh, that's all you hear, while ignoring what happened on the white side. That's why we have a name for them. Samboing and Jigaboing. Oh, spook. And they sit there and they do that because it pays. You understand, guys? And they know what they're doing is wrong. But The money is more important. And that's fine, because they going to meet their fate as well, guys.
Are you upset, sir, that your sister got boned out by a foundational Black American? Is that what it is? And you got a half Black, half Puerto Rican nephew? IJ, that's what it is?
I mean, if you didn't mute me like a...
That's not offensive. You using the hard ER. Now you're getting real man. Now I got you real man. Oh, I got you pissed off, don't I? Oh, you start using, when I start bringing up your sister getting boned out, oh, you start using the hard ER. Now we're getting somewhere. There we go. Is an N-word in the room with you now?
I like when it says muted by host.
Is an N-word in the room with you? Is he pulling out his penis, banging your sister in the room right now?
So when are you going to name the Jews?
No, I'm going to name your nephew. Yeah.
When are you going to name the Jews?
Name your Black Puerto Rican nephew. His name is Javier.
Now, what woman in her right mind would want to get with a guy like this? Let's talk about it for about 2 minutes, and then I have to run, guys. What woman in her right mind would waste her time engaging with a gentleman of the likes of him? Because you can tell clearly he feels like he's inferior. He has a race identity problem. He talking about Puerto Ricans. Puerto Ricans classify as white for the most part. I know what I'm talking about because I have seen licenses. The paperwork say white for the most part. And you know I'm not lying. I'm talking about the ones that's Afro. Look at the so-called leader of the Proud Boys. Huh? What was on his jail record report? And he looked like me. W, race. Whenever it comes to race and politics, thin tone don't matter, because you can be as dark as midnight and still have a mind of a jigaboo. Sit there and say stuff you know is not the truth. You know it's not the truth. And they'll sit there and be a puppet, be a mouthpiece, just like Myron Gaines. He always got his mouth on Black Americans this, but what's going on in the Sudan? If it's so grand, go home. I wish they deport him as well. These guys are just pathetic, sore losers. A sorry excuse for a man. They like masculinity. They ain't nothing masculine about them. The same old talking points, the same old echo chamber. Nothing new. And what women do you see them with? You see a lot of them laid up in bed together. You got some pretty legs, man. Ew. Laminated and they glowing in the dark. Yeah, that's how most of them get down. And you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. But guys, tell me what you think about this video. But guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Come on back to see me, guys. And until next time, peace. And remember, there is more.